Okay. Okie dokie. Welcome. Welcome. Let me check the sound. Very good. Sound is working. Let me check Twitch. Start streaming on Twitch. Very good. Modify. What can I change there? Nothing really. Okay. Very good. Very good. Very, very good. Everything works. I believe everything works. Yes, here we go. Twitch is working too. Twitch is working too. Very, very good. Let's see what I can do about the skip-a-pop-up-up-skip-a-pip. Let's see what I can do about the items. I think the items are correct, except the Rift Maker. You know, the Rift Maker, let's just leave it as it is for now. Let's just leave it as it is for now. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, Chris. Hello, everybody. Today is an exciting day. Today is an exciting day, of course. Not every day is exciting, but when I stream, it's always exciting, but today is extra exciting. Today is extra exciting just for two reasons, you know. I released the bonedle, if that's the right pronunciation of that, and also Yorick adjustments. And, okay, I'll start talking about this after I have figured out if everything works. I think everything does indeed work. Local host overlay, Mundo, Rito. Yeah, I think everything does work. Everything does work. And then I'll give you my opinion about everything. About everything else. That's the music. That's the music that I'm, you know, I'm doing mouth sounds for the music. What kind of bird enjoys being alone? Mockingbird, because he mocks everything? I don't know. I guess intro bird. Intro bird. It's like intro? I don't get it. Is that a pun on the sound, or is that something? Is that a name for a person who does the intro or something? Sorry, you know, just didn't. Just don't. Unfortunately, don't understand. Okay. Let me check the final thing. Yes. I think everything is correct. I think all is well. Everything is correct. I don't need this window anymore. So welcome, introvert. Yeah. Okay, it's just... The problem with the joke is that it doesn't sound as close to it, you know. That was my first guess, but I thought, that can't be, you know. Let me tell you a joke, okay? Let me tell you a joke. No, it's not a joke. It's actually a little bit different. Let me think about. I'll give you the joke later because I have to think about how to say it. Okay, I need to close VS Code. Don't need that. Don't need that. Okay. So Desi, Silas, Zero, Czar, Chris, Brax, Atom Claus, Gong, John, Gong. Welcome. Who else? Start the queue already. Yeah. I know. That's the... You know, we have to do that. We have to do that on this channel. I was worried that my account is banned because yesterday I couldn't get in it all day. Vanguard was just saying, nope, not gonna happen. Nope, not gonna happen, you know. Not gonna happen. And that's what Vanguard said. Let's close this window. So, the nerfs. Let me say something about the nerfs. Those are actually not nerfs for me. Because in general, I think that they are... At first I thought that they nerfed the attack speed. So currently the way it works live right now is that when you build any kind of attack speed, it goes straight to ghouls. Okay? But they are changing it so the attack speed from items is going to be less, if I understand correctly. But there's going to be a level scaling, which in short, it means that if you don't build any kind of attack speed, if I understand correctly, if you don't build any kind of attack speed, you will, this is not right, you will still have attack speed on ghouls, so you can actually go back to building something like this. That's how I understand it. Okay, so yeah, I'll take it. I don't care. I honestly don't care about the Q damage that they nerfed there. What matters to me personally is that it heals, and the ghouls can finish last hits, which is the attack speed part. So that's it. If that comes to, you know, if it goes to live, fine. Totally fine. No problem. No problem for me. So it's not really, I guess it's a nerf. I read a big post from Ninetales where he said that I didn't know he's a moderator on Yorick mains, by the way. That it's not really that bad. So I'm fine with it. I don't, you know, I was worried that they're gonna adjust it way more. And it basically means that the Trinity Force value goes down, and for example, Iceborne Cleaver value goes up, you know, stuff like that. So it's not that bad. So it's not that bad. So it's not that bad, my friends. Actually, you know what? HTTP bonedle.rito.lol. Check it out. Guess the today's champion. Some of you might have an easy time guessing it, simply because it was already mentioned at some point, these animations, but you know, who knows? People always guess Fiddlesticks. I can tell you it's not Fiddlesticks. I'm not going to spoil it, of course. I can tell you it's not Fiddlesticks, but, you know, because I guess seeing those sticks always makes you think of Fiddlesticks, right? So, yeah. Hello, Yod. Welcome. Hi, I'm entering this chat with a question. If I queue up with the first pick team side, what runes would go if playing against Yorick counterpick? What runes would I go if I am playing against Yorick's counterpick? Well, it depends on what is the counterpick. You probably don't want to ask me that because I play Yorick poke always. So, you know, these runes I play these days. I just play these runes all the time. So yeah. I still can't decide between Unflinching and Demolish. I can't decide between those. Was I the first one here? Maybe, I don't know. Hello, my friend. Sadi the Goddess. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see if the slap works. Yes. Poke. Yes. Done. Thank you.
Have you said thank you once?
Yes, they all work. Sometimes they stop working, so I have to check it. It's kind of a two birds with one stone because I show you that you can do that and I check at the same time. So That's a little bit of a streaming knowledge there. You said something about... Zero said something about Dota? Didn't... Father, I started playing Dota. Is that bad? No, I don't... You know... No. I don't honestly care. It's not in an aggressive way. I know it's hard to say I don't care without sounding aggressive, but you know, it is what it is. Somebody yesterday wrote a comment on my video that that I have started saying it is what it is instead of it is what it is, and it probably means that I'm not, you know, busy enough to shorten that. Come on, top. Why don't you give me first pick? Give it to me. Give it to me, boys. Give it to me, boys. He wants second. Should I give him? What's the conventional wisdom? Should I give him the... Actually, if he wants it, I'll give it to him because maybe he really wants to play Jhin. And since we are the first pick, I am not afraid of them picking Yorick because I imagine if someone was to pick Yorick, it would be over here. Right over here. So. Right over there. Okay. Yesterday, the bonedle link got extremely viral in the League of Legends subreddit, and again, as it always happens with stuff I make, the mods came in and they just deleted the post. The reason was something about padding the video to be 15 seconds because that's the, you know, that's the minimum amount for the video, but you know, it was just the website. There was, you know, I wasn't tricking anybody, you know. So the mods are really bad, you know. They are, all the stereotypes about Reddit mods are true, completely true. Bam bam ba dam bam bam ba bam. So mods really do kind of keep their, you know, their reputation precedes them, and yeah, it is true. It is true. I guess I should put the link in the Twitch chat too. Here it is. Guess the champion based on the bone animation. You know, don't say this, you know, don't see this as me being doomer, but if I look at the champion pool, I feel like I'm gonna lose because again, I'm not as professional as Alois. He sometimes says, you know, I'm on a timer, he's on a timer, you know, stuff like that, but I feel like playing against Kale, I am on a timer. Why is it clicking only on Jhin? Okay, I guess he wants, you know, that's the only champion I can view the mastery of, right? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, the patch notes are not as bad as you might think, in my opinion. We'll see what they do. It all depends on how much AS do the ghouls receive each level when they level up. Yeah. Can I change this to the classic music? Yeah, there it is. Not the classic, but the, you know, but the other classic. Yeah. Can you post the rune page on Discord? Yeah. You can rewind a little bit and maybe make a screenshot of it and post it, because I did show it to you on the screen. Riot needs to remove all the endless stacking mechanics. Does Kale have endless stacking? I don't think she does she? I saw from YouTube the new Dawn Lightbringer skins and he seemed right a lot of time. Callista might be getting a skin. Okay. Kha'Zix wants some help. I'm gonna give it to him. No problem. No problemo, okay? No problemo. This Jhin wanted first pick, so I expect him to perform. If I know anything about League of Legends stuff, oh, sweet Jesus. Sweet Jesus, the simp. Just going silently into the night, getting picked up by that bubble in the air. Ah. So Jojo. So Jojo. He pings himself. Yeah, I can ping him too because he was right. Oh, sweet lord, what's going on there? Oh, okay. This could turn bad if he gets it, if he gives a kill to Kale, you know. Yes, he has done it. He did snatch that. You know, he did snatch that defeat out of the jaws of victory over there by ending that Kale. Yes, this is what we want. Welcome, my friends. Welcome to this match. I am, you know. The thing is, I am smiling and laughing, but it's kind of like a toxic smile and laugh because I do feel like it's funny, but obviously, well, you know, there's one kill on that Kale immediately. There's one kill on that Kale immediately. Although I do have level 2 immediately, so... Can I poke her, or that's not possible? Well, that's not possible, of course. The reason I still did make my ghouls is because I believe that if you miss your E, you still have an opportunity to farm the mana flow band. And you can do that by raising the ghouls level 1 or 2. Even if you don't, you know. Okay. What does that sound? I don't even know. Oh, follower goal. Welcome, my friends. Welcome, 2.5 thousand of you. I don't know if it's worth for me to even... Can I get 2 in? I'm not sure. No, that wall was definitely not worth. I've considered not leveling up the wall because it's just so much mana in the early game. So I sometimes think, do I really need it? You know, do I really need that mana? Okay. No, do I really need... I obviously do need that mana, but do I really need that... I guess the defense or offense of the wall? Oh, that's a good... You know, I like that. I like to see that, Mr. Kha'Zix. Maybe he was unlucky when he was doing that little invade there. I did like his thinking when he did that, but... but you know, to my mind, it was giga obvious that that's what's gonna happen. You know, that's what's gonna happen. Somebody asked me to give you more stories from the Latvian joke book, but I don't have it at my, fingertips right now. After a break, after the second game, maybe I'll go on a tiny break and I'll take the book and I'll read you some of the stories. Bedtime Latvian joke stories. Bedtime Latvian joke stories. I don't like the scale. You know why I don't like these scales? Is because they play against Yorick because they think, and they are semi-right, that they're going to survive the early phase very, very easily. And I am kind of on a timer, you know. What are you doing, guy? You are only level 3, so I can fight both of you and I don't care, really. Although I did drink my potion, so who's the Chad, really? I would have been a Chad if I didn't drink my potion. Aye, she has that little heal there. I forgot about it. Damn, sorry. Sorry you had to see that. Should have done it later so the crash is better. So she loses the cannon. She might not lose the cannon because of this. Maybe this flash was worth because, she lost the cannon. But all in all, I forgot about it. So yeah. Bonedle is fun. Bonedle. Can native speakers tell me how should I pronounce that name? Because it's I don't understand. Lol. I can't even say the other one, which is the original one. Oh, there we go. That's a healthy poke. That's a healthy poke, Keep the poke up and Gale, a poke a day keeps the doctor away. No, a poke a day keeps the canyon minion away, something like that. Not an easy task. Damn, I lost a plate. Oh, forgot that I have this. This reminds me of the way Aloys pokes with Mundo. Not pokes, but gets plates with Mundo. Well, if you're gonna give me the back, I'll take it. Okay, of course. This is such a good back, by the way. If you can do something like this in mid lane, I believe it's wonderful. Maiden took the kids. That's funny. I really have to keep the scale down. Because we know how it happens. She scales, they don't have too much AP, so I probably can't even build that much against her, right? Maybe the Mercury's boots? I actually don't know. Are they good in this lobby? What do you think? They have 1 stun, they have 2 stuns. Where's Viego? If Viego prevents me from getting this, then it's gonna be bad, but if I can get it, then it's good. Can Yorick side lane against Volibear? I believe that if he's not fed, yes. But we'll see. I'm not sure. I think it comes down to if you can block his damage with your W, and if you can, then yes. But if you cannot, then well. Yeah, yesterday about the bone guessing game, people suggested that there are a lot of suggestions on Reddit on that about that thing, and okay, people suggested, for example, that you should be able to view the animation even if you guessed it correctly the first time. Do you think it's? Do you think that's Oh, sweet lord. Oh, sweet lord. A little bit of that offensive, you know. Nah. Too greedy, too greedy. Okay, let's get this. A little bit too greedy from me. And I'm gonna reset the animation at 12 my time. I was thinking, when can I reset the champion? And I'm not sure how they do it in those global games, because obviously everybody in the world has different time zones, so you know, it can't be reset at you know, it can't be reset at random global times. Well, it can be reset at random times, but it's gonna seem random if you look at it from the global perspective. Unfortunately, this scale just has those kills, you know, and that's not something that we can allow to happen. That's really not something we can allow to happen. Emilio, you are so late. What are you doing, boy? What you doing, boy, Emilio? I don't like this Viego is getting those kills, you know. As a Yorick, I'm not really particularly afraid of Viegos, but you know, it is what it is. Shen doesn't want me to go there. I can not go. It's fine, Shen. If you mad, then you mad. You know, if people mad, people mad. Okay. That Jin is actually really fed, so I should look into buying Black Cleaver, actually, just because of that Jin, right? I should look into buying... Oh, there it is. She goes there. There she is. She's somewhere here, but it's too late, I guess. I probably can't get the tower, because she's a little bit too strong, yeah. Especially with Viego maybe being there. Just a little bit too strong. Okay, Mrs. Kale. You can do your little, you know, little animation there. I don't really care that much. The first tower is coming, you know, either way. It's coming either way. You go join that dragon fight, first tower blowing up. Okay? I hope that Jin is gonna get some success there. I hope that he's gonna get some success over there. Okay, I think I probably can't get it. Maybe if I was a better player I could, but since I can't... Oh, how did he kill him 1v1? That's so bad. Because that always, you know, when a guy with this score dies to a guy with this score, it's always bad news. It means that, oh, has he outscaled him? What's going on there? Well, if you give it to me, of course I'll take it. I'll take it. Is the attack speed adjustment the only change happening for Yorick? His Q is getting a little bit nerfed at the final rank. Like 20 or 30 damage or something like that. Which is, I believe, not a huge deal. I believe it's not that big of a deal. Damn, this maiden sometimes makes me lose minions, and that's just, you know, farming is hard with the family. Okay, I can finally take the tower, right? Finally. Bum, bada, bum. So no, that's not the only change. There it is. There it is. We had to do that. I hope he understands. It's nothing personal, you know. We can't let him roam free in the enemy jungle. We, you know, if even one of the surest ways in my mind to win games as Yorick is to hold down the jungler, the enemy jungler. Hold him, you know, to the ground, if you can. Do you think he took it personal? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if he types something. Shen, careful. Shen, careful. Oh, that Shen. You know, Shen was... I knew that's what's gonna happen. I saw him take those tower shots. I thought, come on, man. Mid is missing. Although, I probably should have told him that mid is missing. But, yeah, my bad. But if I was to do such a, you know, such a play, I would blame myself, because I would say, oh, I should have seen, you know. And now he's pinging. Damn. She's 3-0, you know. That's not good. You might think I'm winning. You know, that's not, you know, that's not true at all. Okay. Do we need to mute that Shen? Or do you want to see those pings? I'm gonna do what the chat wants. Historically on this channel we don't mute, really. We don't really mute on this channel historically. Okay. I think we have to do this. Can I knock him up and then attack the tower? Yes. Can I really need some cover fire, Mr. Jin. There we go. There we go. Jin is not going to take the 7. Although he also, you know, deserves it. He also deserves it. No, that's too much. Come on. Come on now. Come on now. Should have used my ward, but anyway. You know that Shojin Liandry's build is originally a Shyvana build. Well, if you say so, you know, if you define that something is a Shyvana build by the fact that it was built by Shyvana, then I guess, yeah. I'm not gonna deny the historic facts of what happened. I'm not sure I would call it Shyvana build for me, because that champion didn't come into my mind as I was doing it, you know. Something going on there. Something going on there. I don't know how that Kale survives all that stuff. Well, the worst part about Kale, I don't even need to say this, I guess, is that F and R button. I don't like using the word hate too much, but I do hate it, you know, with love, of course. I do hate it, but with love, of course. Please tell me she already used it. How is that possible? She was just in a fight. Sweet Jesus, you know, hate, you know, I hate predicted what's gonna happen. I hate predicted it. I hate predicted it. Oh, interesting. Interesting, actually. What elo is this? This is almost the bowels of League of Legends, Diamond 3. The bowels, of course, is famously is D4. You know why Emerald 1 D4 is the bowels of League of Legends? It's not only because, but it's a big part, the community there. It's also because when you get demoted and, you know, if you get constantly demoted back and forth from promoted and demoted from D4 to Emerald 1, it gives you that, you know, it gives you that, somehow there's this feeling that you get when that happens constantly, and that's what holds the, kind of like the, the community strong over there. So, that's what holds the community strong there. And there's that Lucian. Let me prepare one grave. Let me prepare 2 graves. You're cooking. Oh, there it is. There are those graves. Prepared. Prepared them. Oh. What the F is he doing here? What you doing, boy? My boy. I don't think you win this. I think you might get poked down a little bit. Okay, he's... Look at him using his R button for children. That's really bad. If you know, that is really bad. That he does that. That's just a bad person. I don't know how else to call it. That's just a bad person. Okay. This should be an easy win. I think Shen, since Shen is not the ADC, remember I had this game where I said that I have a feeling we're gonna lose because of the mental boom of the ADC. This is the same thing for Shen right now, but I think Shen doesn't have as big of an impact as an ADC might have, so I'm not too worried about that. Ilaoi match up hard, father? No, I would say no. Just try to poke her down. But the problem is that it only starts happening later. Your call is very important to us. Do we really need Mortal Reminder? Jin is saying we do. I guess we do. I could also get it. Just a bruiser version of it. Just a bruiser version of it. You know, scientists, okay, there's a fight. I read this article that scientists have discovered that there might be a 9th planet in the solar system. I guess they just met Shen's mom. Okay. Let's relax. That was a yo mama joke. That was a yo mama joke. That was a yo mama joke. Okay. Now, I don't know if I can win against him. We'll see. We'll see. He's really... Shen is probably going to save me in case I can't. So... I don't know if I need to ignite this guy. I'll ignite him just because if he runs away, you know, I can't let him run away like that. I just can't do that. That cannot be allowed to happen. Should I take it or what? Can I have this for the dragon? I think I can, yes. Can I do one poke? Just one? No. Too fast. Yeah, you know, the angel, dislike everything about it. I should start banning her, actually. Why am I banning Jax? I don't, you know... Jax is not a problem anymore, so why do I ban Jax? Just start banning Kale. I don't like it. Do you always take Scorch over Gathering Storm? Yes. I'm not sure if it's better. It's probably not. It's just better early and worse late. That's, you know, that's the classic thing. So why is Volibear farming? Okay, is the support gonna be here or not? A little bit of poke is happening for this Volibear. Just a little bit. Okay. Okay. And that's the music. Okay, they don't want me to be there for some reason. I guess it's... I guess I was seeing a Mars bar where there wasn't one. Honestly, there was... Yeah. I guess we were seeing a Mars bar where there wasn't one. What do you think is the best next item for me? I'm kind of tempted buying the Haunting Guys. Do you want to hear the sound of an unfinished joke? That's it. There it was. There it was. Silence. Control word. Come on. Trinity would be great. I think that item is... I think that item should be banned. Still the bug when E doesn't kill these little crabs. Krugs, not crabs. I think Haunting Guys is a good thing to get next. It's almost worth getting it just because of its own stats. The madness that it gives you. You're mad, you know. Every second you deal 6% more. Means you become mad, you know, more mad. It's like arguing with your mother. Every second she does more damage as the time goes on. Probably don't want to push this straight up, honestly. If they go in, I might have to turn back, but out of spite, I won't. Oh, Melio disappear. He actually didn't disappear. So he was kind of lucky in that sense. Kha'Zix, what's going on there? He was going behind the enemy lines heavily, and it didn't work out for him. Where's he going? Where's he going? There he is. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. At this stage, Ignite for her R might be worth, actually. Did those children jump from the forest? What was that flank? Did you see? I think that was from the... That flank was pretty, you know, children-y. I don't know if we can do it. We have to... Oh. Damn, I'm having trouble here against her. I kind of need some, you know, people to do damage when this stuff happens. Would have killed her, actually. If I had gotten that Q off, would have been, you know, pretty good. Would have been pretty good. But I think that's game. I survived a long time with these items against a Kale. A fed Kale at that, so... I like it, you know, I like surviving. I like that. Okay, please don't die to this solution. Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh, sweet Jesus, Shen. Please do it. Just hit the Nexus. Hit the Nexus, not the... Hit the Nexus, please. Oh, he's missing so many auto attacks here. I don't like this Shen. I really don't. Reminds me of the old joke, how do you keep an idiot in suspense? Yeah, but okay, I get the joke, but I don't like the person who tells it. I really don't like the person who tells it. Because I am giving you the I'm listening to your joke, right? And if you trick me like that, I'm gonna be pretty mad. I'm gonna start doing 6% more damage for every second I'm in suspense. I have this feeling that we might lose because of the Shen not hitting the Nexus.
Oh, man.
And I'm gonna be mad. I will. I can tell you that much. I don't need to die now, okay. One inhibitor and then it's kind of in the bag, I would say. Because it's very, 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 very tough for them to defend a 3 open inhibitor situation. What are you doing? Oh no. Well, so they are gonna have a... If I could get her ult now, that would be beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. Hello, Zekambe. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. Welcome. I was actually kind of worried that we were gonna lose the game. Between Smolder and Kale, I think Kale is worse than Smolder. I've noticed that Smolder works only if he gets ahead, and if he's weak, he's weak. You know? I'm gonna honor her so as to remember to ban that champion. So as to remember to ban that champion completely. Out from the world. Out from the world. I think Akshan is worse. I don't know. I don't think Akshan is worse. Akshan, he's worse if he gets that first blood on you, you know, which he can. But, yeah. How's Riftmaker been? You know, I like the idea of it, but I don't know how to tell if it's good or not. It's very hard to tell if it's good or not. Late game, it's, yeah, I don't know. If I like the idea of it, but I really can't tell if it's good or not, you know. So. By the way, any any bone animation suggestion. You know what's funny about the bone game? So to guess the champion, it's kind of easy to guess the champion, especially if you miss once, miss twice. I don't know how fast you guessed today's one, but the thing is, it could have a hardcore mode, which would be a mode where you have to guess the animation itself, not just the champion. You have to guess the animation itself. Now that would be, you know, pretty. That would be pretty. Oh yeah, they have. They have different animations. It's a little bit like Mundo. He has different sets of bones for shoulders. He has different sets of bones for shoulders. Would the same runes and item build also work on Nasus? I don't think so. Maybe if you do the spirit fire thing where you just poke, maybe then, yeah. But then you don't have stacks, right? Then you don't have stacks. And you want those fat stacks. You want them. Bum ba-dum. Oh, somebody comments, I already do Wordle, Bandle, and Travel every day. I'm gonna add this to my list. Now that is heartwarming. If enough people add this to their list, oh, you know, it's gonna be pretty cool. Because I really like the dynamic of updating it every game. I really like the dynamic of updating it every game. Every day, sorry. What skins do I get in my shop? It's funny that you care, because I usually don't look there. Oh, it's so... Actually, no. The reason I'm hovering Ari is so that... Actually, no. Oh, please don't ban Yorick. Don't ban Yorick, please. Okay. The reason I hovered... No. Don't ban. Please. Oh, gotta panic. Oh. Got a panic attack over there. He knows what's up, you know, he knows what's up. That's so funny. He knows what's up. Mundo being banned every game. I like playing against Mundo because Yorick in particular, the Leandri's build is very, very easy against Mundo. So I'm not saying he's not overpowered. I'm just saying Yorick in particular does not really care about Mundo, especially if he can, you know, do that good old walling on him there. No, I have not. Thank you. Thanks for reminding me. Thanks for reminding. Since you Yorick main, I wonder what other champs they add for you. Do you think they look at your play rate? When I see Yorick mid, I already know it's you. Is he famous? Well, semi, you know, not semi-famous. Let's say 5% famous. 5% fame. 20% luck. %, concentrated farm. Smash. It's pretty dumb. I didn't even, you know, write it correctly. Is that why everyone playing Mundo right now? He got buffs. No, no, he didn't get buffs, but he got some new technology based on what streamers did. Some streamers did some things with Mundo, so, you know. Well, he could be, but I asked about that. My friend is experienced Dota. That is a chat between Jaeger and Zero. He got the Alloys buffs, yes. Or nerfs. Hello, Big Meat Pete. Yorick does smash indeed. And Yorick is going to smash more because of the Demolish, because I am preparing for the changes, Yorick changes. Which means that I have to get used to not having attack speed. You know? And against Ari? Ari Mati? In the building? Snow Moon Ari Mati? What is going on with this Lucian? Why does he look so, I want to say awesome, but he's trying a little bit too hard with that outfit. Ornn is a Chad. Look at Ornn. He doesn't give a F. He doesn't even have an outfit. He has a working costume, which just looks awesome. Skarner's naked. It's cool. Corky, don't like that champion, don't care about it. I don't understand his lore. I don't think his lore is good. I think he's just a... is there... Can anyone identify with the character of Corky? Is it possible? Because he's kind of like, you know, Yordle. That is very annoying. I think if both teams ban a champ, they should be available. Like, picks cancel each other out. It's interesting. Let me think about it. Yeah, it would be interesting if that happened. It would cancel out. Yeah, yeah. That would be interesting, yeah. Yeah. That's... I guess it doesn't happen in pro play because they... he's a war hero, is he? Is he like a Tyrion type war hero? Because he is a small, heighted person, right? Small, heighted person. What about Gnar? What do you think about him? You know, it's the same as every other rapper who has G in front of their names. Kind of annoying. Except G-Eazy. I kind of like G-Eazy. Although he seems like a guy you wouldn't be able to hang out with. It seems like he would... Oh... that's unlucky that I didn't get my Mana Flow band. Okay, okay, okay. They are coming. They are coming. I know they're coming. I know they're coming. Skip it pop up. Ari. Ari Maddie. Ari Maddie, what are you doing? Flashed. You know what that means? Level 3. I go in. We need to be able to ban 2 champs each. I think we need to be able to... What the F happened there? I think we simply need to be able to... Oh, that's bad. Just... Yorick players need 2 or 3 bans. Other champions don't need that many bans. If I had missed that melee minion, it would have been because of my attack speed runes being not there. Oh, if you give it to me, I'll take it, of course. Look at her flashing her tail like that. Of course I'll slap. You know, you don't do that around a Yorick, you know. If you flash around your, you know, I don't mean to sound crass, and I don't mean to sound, whatever the name for this is, but if you flash your butt around like that, oh, Yorick is gonna just slap you. Now, the family-friendly aspect of this is that he doesn't slap her with his hand, which would be kind of, I guess it would be assault. He slaps it with the shovel, so... It's funny how... imagine someone slapping someone with the hand. I think that would be worse than slapping them with a shovel, given that it doesn't do any damage, you know. What the F is that speed? No, not speed, but the length of that. Wow, that was... How about banning Mundo just to piss off Mundo? I don't particularly want to piss off Mundo mates. Not really. Oh, what is that damage? Can someone explain to me? Please? Without being, you know, disrespectful. Does she flash or something? The F is all this? Take that. Take that, you scarab, or what's the name of Diablo 2 had these beetle-like beings. Diablo 2 had these beetle-like beings. Okay. We have a problem bot lane. I actually rage predicted him losing the lane. Corky losing the lane. Rage predicted it. I don't like rage predicting stuff. I really don't. I think I'm gonna have my favorite back now, which is gonna be the pickaxe and the boots. I think pickaxe and... oh. Pickaxe and boots are pretty good as a back. Scorpion Int, yeah. You don't buy Silroda's Grudge. Yeah, it doesn't have health. Health is a must these days. I think health actually gives you more poke because you survive longer and Leandry's burns longer. So... if you choose which ability from Old Yorick... I haven't played Old Yorick, so... maybe the aspect of him being like a dirty old lady... I would take that. Oh, she's gonna charm me. Yeah, okay. We have a problem bot lane, okay? We have a problem bot lane, and I don't know who's causing it. Or I don't know if I should actually think about it even. Maybe I should just ignore it. But the thing is, sometimes, if we have Yones and Yasuos, you can really buy that item which reduces the crit stuff. And it's really, really big worth if you do something like that. Look at this horrifying scenario. Look at this scene like out of a horror movie. If you look at here, you look here, just out of a horror movie. Please survive. Survive, Xin Zhao. There it is. You know, actually, I told you I should ignore it, right? And I didn't. So I lost a bunch of CS. At least she got poked for that. At least she got a little bit poked for that. I'm not too scared of her poking me like this. I don't really care. I think that she is gonna... if she doesn't have Ignite, it's gonna be very hard for her to all-in me. You know? It's just facts, you know? Just straight up facts. That gift from Skarner was very thoughtful of him. Yeah, I do agree. Now, if Yorick continues going in the direction that he's going, in the sense that They are buffing back up the ghouls, so you don't have to... Oh, that's not a gift. That's not a gift at all. Or is it? Or is it, Mr. Skarner? Skarner, you on the back foot. Mr. Skarner. Mr. Skarner, that slap on that Ari was just... It was the bell of the ball, you know? It was just the bell of the ball. The only place where I have ever heard the expression the bell of the ball is from The Office, where Michael said that Ryan would be the bell of the ball in prison, which is pretty ridiculous, right? Yeah. It's pretty ridiculous. Whoop, there it is. We do need to do that poke. We do need to do that poke. She uses 2 abilities on 1 ghoul. And I just wanted to finish my thought from before. Yorick could actually become more of a minion mancer gameplay if they, you know, if they buff the ghouls back just a little bit, even more, now with the attack speed. Because those are adjustments for the overall Yorick gameplay, right? But it is a buff for my particular gameplay when I play him as a poke-rick where I don't have attack speed. So, you know. This Skarner really is the bell of the ball. This Skarner really is the bell of the ball. So yeah, it's not really a nerf only. They do get back some scaling on the... They do get back some... By the way, does attack speed increase the animation of E and W? That's kind of a hard question, but is that true? Look at those ghouls just surviving under that tower, simply because of the... Okay. There it is. It's always about whether or not I'm gonna hit that E. Because then it's literally hitting those E's is the whole thing about Yorick. Of course there's W placement and just pressing Q. But E is so important. When you want to push and get a tower, if you miss an E, it just means you go back, you know, and there's nothing happening in moments like this. And now look at this. She might have to use her TP soon. It would be nice if you could control Maiden like Shake a Clone. Yeah, I don't understand. If they wanted Yorick to have more skill, why did they buff him in such a skill-less way? Meaning that his auto attacks become stronger and his Q becomes stronger. What the F is that, you know? There was so much... You know what it is? It's because they're lazy. It's either they lazy or they don't have resources, and I don't want to, you know... Okay, I understand, you know, you can't have... Oh, sweet Jesus, there's that suppression, right? Oh, he's gonna have it, he's gonna have it this time. He's gonna have it this time, damn. I don't like this, I don't like this. This is big, this is really big for them. If they wanted to buff him, they have choices. They could have added the Maiden thing, you know, the Maiden control. They could have added some grave, you know, some things about graves. All could have been done. Is this guy doing AP, by the way? I don't know. I think in either case I need this. And yeah, of course, the easiest thing would be to add controls to Maiden, because that would literally make Yorick, you know, control two things at once, and, you know, boom. And then when you would get one... Oh, whoopsie daisies. You know, I kind of ate that. I kind of ate that. Two big ints in a row might be enough for them to just win now. Yeah. You know what it is? I think I wasn't... If we lose, you know, when we lose this match, if we do, remember the moment where she went back and I didn't, even though I could. I had the chance, and I didn't. So remember that. Remember that. Because that's what got me killed the first time, and now I didn't have Maiden, and all of that just perfectly, you know, coalesced into what is 2-2 now instead of 2-0. So it's all my fault. Of course I could have ignored the dragon thing, but you can't really ignore it because that's where the action is, especially in a situation like that. Okay. Especially in a situation like this. Okay. What's she doing? She's giving me plates because of some words. Or she's gearing up for a gank, because I might die again if a gank comes, you know. Oh. We only need one objective now. How did they get the first tower is beyond me. Oh, there he comes. There he comes. They're using those ults. They're using those ults. You know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm actually playing really poorly this match. I should focus more. Corky, what you doing, boy? Mr. Corky, my boy, what you doing? Oh, I don't play ADC, but I knew that that's a problem when he did that. In my opinion, it's a perception thing. If Yorick kills you, he's OP. If the pet kills you, it's an insult. The pet is OP. Yorick just makes... Yeah, you are completely correct. I think that's a big, large part of what makes up public's perception about Yorick. But I think I didn't finish my idea from before. Imagine if Yorick can control Maiden, and let's say there's a classic 1v1 with the Maiden at the... You know, Maiden is pushing top, but... they change it so that... Oh no. I need ghouls. But they change it so that... I need to stop that Lucian, actually, you know? Yeah, there it is. It was worth. It was worth, I would say. It was worth. And imagine Yorick doing like a Maiden push. But he's actually controlling Maiden with his R button or whatever they would make a UI. I remember they had this. Some people were asking about. They were questioning people about having a UI for a Maiden, and I was thinking, oh, maybe they will make that happen. And then, when a kill would happen, people wouldn't have to get mad that Yorick is, you know, overpowered, because he would be controlling Maiden in those situations. And if he would get a 1v1 kill, that would first of all be quite unique, because no other champion can do that. Not Shaco, not Ivern, because they have a range on their ultimate. But Maiden wouldn't have. And then when you would get a kill, it would be funny because the Maiden did it, and it would be funny because the Yorick did it, right? So, and it would also be funny because he's kind of controlling her. That suppression is pretty effing, you know. That suppression is pretty effing. Okay. I think that would be kind of a cool change, but I personally would be afraid to start, that I would have to learn to control Maiden. I don't want something like that. I already learned how to control her turning my back, so you know, that's as far as it's gonna go. Hello, Mike. Hello, Mike, my friend. Check out the bonedle game. Check out the bonedle game. I myself think it's kind of awesome. It's kind of an awesome idea. You want them to shift more into Necromancer? No. Well, yeah, the ghouls need to be stronger. I actually kind of like the current state of the ghouls. I actually do like it. I think it's okay. It just, they would be, I would like them to be just a little bit stronger. Just, I don't know how. Maybe add some resistances to them if he builds tank. Then it would be kind of nice, you know. I think they're coming. Yeah, of course. This Skarner, when he sees me on the map, he gets out his boots, you know, and he says these boots are made for walking, and he walks in my direction. Immediately. I can't even stay there because he's lurking. He's quivering over here, over here. He might be even quivering over here. I don't know. I don't know what the word quiver means, but when I say it, I imagine, you know how cats, when they see something, they will do this thing where they lie down and they will wiggle their butts. Now that's what I imagine when I say quivering in the bushes. I imagine Skarner laying down with his chest pressed to the ground and his butt quivering. Oh, Ornn. Blocked ya. Blocked ya. Ornn, where's that team fight? Oh, there it is, actually. There's that team fight. I have to be careful because these guys could, you know, they could kill me, so. Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna chase. Oh, you know one thing I really like since the last patch? They added these sounds when you get a kill or assist. I do like those. It was just such a good change, you know. Props to Riot, whoever added that. There are two things I know for a fact are extremely good in Riot. That's the animation, and the other is UI design and effects design and sound effects design. I like those. Oh, I can kill Otacon alone, I feel like. But the problem, of course, is if they actually stop me from doing this. He burns through my armor quite quickly, you know. I'm just, you know, sweating here for my team. I'm just sweating here for my team as Corky goes top. I guess it's fine that he goes top, but still. I'm working my ass off, okay? I'm just working my ass off. You know what's a silent desire that I have? You know how sometimes people surrender the game as you're finishing the Nexus when you're the winning one? And I had this game where 3 people from my team pressed yes when we were... The Nexus was 100%. There was no chance of us losing. And I was the one who pressed no, and another guy. And I thought... And a silent desire of mine is to just kind of... I'm not gonna do it, but I wish there was a universe where I would just always surrender in those cases, so that all of the people who do that actually get the LP loss, you know? And I know that I would be on the team which gets the LP loss, but I kind of feel like, hey, if you're gonna do that, yeah, okay, let's surrender. Doesn't matter. Because I feel like I could take the fact that the LP is lost, because I don't care that much. But I guess they would care, right? So then why are you surrendering? Oh, no, let's not fight, please. I still need to go back. The father's gone for milk right now. No, don't go there, please. If you can stall it, it would be great. If you can't stall it, then, well, it is what it is. I don't want to use my demolish on this, but I will have to, I guess. Well, they do a 4v5, then, you know, then what am I even doing? Yorick pushing bottom, Yorick pushing mid. Classic. Just a classic moment. Don't want to die from that tower, of course. What the F happened? Jesus, sweet lord. Sweet lord, we didn't finish the game. Take that. Look at that burn. Look at those 19 going once, going twice, going 3 times. Careful, Skarner. Careful, Skarner. They don't call me the Pokrick after all for nothing. Well, they actually call me it because I called it, you know, I made the name myself, so people just said, okay, if he calls himself a Pokrick, then I'll call him the Pokrick. And then I'll call him the Pokrick. No, Mr. Lucian. Lucian, calm down. Well, I don't have anything here, so I can just do some poke on that Ornn. Come on, Ornn, put some respect on that check. Put some respect on that check, please. The wife really likes Beyonce, so I know that, Careful, we could all die. Careful, boys. Yorick is not intended to be in these kind of, you know, sweaty situations. When me and my brother were, I don't know why, when we were younger, we as kids wanted to play together, and my grandmother was unique. I've already said that she has said some pretty hurtful things, and in a kind of a semi-funny way hurtful. And I remember her saying that lice, do you know the word lice? That's the little bug, right? So in Latvian, we have this saying, pigs with lice. And when I and my brother would get together to play, because we were kids, we just wanted to be together, she would say, oh, would you stop, you know, going together like pigs with lice? Something like that. And whenever there are these situations where a lot of people are together in League of Legends, I think back to that, and I think she would say, especially if she was a Yorick main, she would say, why are you all together like pigs with lice? So... Orn decided he wanted to be the belle of the ball. Oh, I like that. I should add a sound effect that's like a ding sound effect, and you use it when somebody is the belle of the ball. Can someone explain to me what's the origin of that saying, or did Michael invent that? Did Michael invent that? He might have invented it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da. I think the Nexus is gonna be the belle of the ball. Nobody's typing, by the way. Don't tell me it's off. Oh. Oh, so that's why I haven't seen anything. Should I turn it on, my friends? Should I turn it on? Pretty low damage then, I did what I did. Sometimes it happens. Should I turn on the chat? Okay, I'll remind me when the game starts. Remind me when the game starts. Remind me when the game starts. I'm not sure why is this so big. That's what she said. Reset transform. There we go. There we go. Okay, but I will have a tiny little break. So you will have to... what did I say I will do on the break? Oh, I will bring the joke book. Yeah, I will bring the joke book. So check out the animation, if you dare, okay? Now, you will notice that there are some extra bones on this character. And, you know, it's not what you think. When you guess it right, you will see what those bones are actually animating, and it's not what you think, okay? It's not what you think. Never lost a game with you in it. Oh, are you the guy who was top? Oh, everybody's muted. I didn't know that everybody's muted. Yeah, sorry. I know that you on this channel want to see Flame. And, oh, Orn was doing horribly. He was really the belle of the ball, you know? Look at Orn. He was the belle of the ball. The belle of the ball. Really, 08. It's kind of funny. Okay, I'll be back in a moment. You can guess the champion in the meantime. You can guess the champion in the meantime. Okay. 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 I am back. I am back. I am back, my friends. Is the arm supposed to be doing that? Yes. It makes sense. I had to zoom out. I thought that weapon was bugging out and getting bigger each second. Oh, are you? Is that a bug you're talking about, or was that just? Was it okay? I don't think he plays orange, says Rallion. Well played, my friend. I was, you know, good game. GG. GG. Yeah. If any bugs, you know, please tell me. I know it's work, but I do appreciate that. I don't know if it's work for you to tell me bugs, but maybe it's fun for you. Who knows? Who knows? So, no, it was the perspective made it look the way. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. This is the last match for today, okay? So, be ready. It's between Wukong and Trundle. I can't tell you the answer. I don't want to spoil it on stream. That's not how Loadout stuff works. That's not how Loadout stuff works. And then I have to update it for the next day. Today on 12 p.m. because I decided personally that I'm gonna update this stuff at 12. Always. Could you make it so that after you guess you can see all the animations? Thank you for the feedback. I already had this feedback yesterday when the post was on League of Legends subreddit. And I will do that, but it's a little tougher code-wise than I thought, so I couldn't. I took a stab at it this morning, but I just couldn't get it done. It didn't work. But yeah, it makes sense, because if you want to see the animations, why wouldn't you? Why are you punished? You know. Hello, love the Lord, your G. What does your nickname mean? Give the link, Pokrick. I can give you the link. What? Do you think I'm not gonna give you the link if you ask for it? Pfft. New window. It's actually bonedle.com. No, oh, sorry, what am I saying? bonedle.rito.lol. It's so nice that there's someone in the chat who says that they have never lost a game with me. That's so wholesome, because I've very often people say they kind of focus on the negative games, which don't happen, by the way, ever. But they focus on the negative games, and I have a feeling that everybody has the kind of like the well, the feeling that I always lose them games, you know. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, I think I need to whoopsie daisies, enable the chat interface, right? Is it interface? Yes, here we go. Everyone, let the toxicity flow, okay? Now, yesterday on the video, somebody commented that they want to see more of the Latvian anecdotes, and I mentioned that there was something about meat, right? And I realized that maybe the person isn't online right now on my stream, but I'm gonna tell you it anyway, so you could get a sense of why I find them so weird. So the anecdote, quote unquote, the joke goes something like this. I'm gonna translate in real time from Latvian as I'm reading it. There are these things where people in the Soviet Union, they would work together on a field, and I don't remember what it's called, but there's a specific word for it. When the harvest comes, they would work on the field, and that you would be required to do that or something. And so the joke goes something like this. a guy on this, in this work, when there was this autumn work, the harvest time work, they were in the field, and he was eating a lot of meat. He was eating one, piece after another, and people were getting, kind of thinking, well, why are you, eating the meat? And he said that, oh, meat is meat, but I'm just trying to get to the cabbage. So I read that and I thought, what's going on? What's the joke? And then I started thinking back in those times. And the joke, the way it makes sense for them in those days, this is from 1981. So the way it makes sense is that he is eating the meat, and the joke is that his excuse is that he's trying to get to the cabbage, but in actuality he's eating all the meat. And there are a lot of jokes about meat like that, and it paints the picture of, imagine you were in a field, and the thing that you were thinking about and talking about, and that was unique, and you wrote jokes about that, memes about that, probably memes from 1980, right? And that's what you were talking. That's what was important to you, nutrition, meat. That was because it was rare. You didn't have meat really. So that's, I don't know. It's pretty interesting reading this stuff. The joke is there was no meat in USSR. The book is actually heavily censored by the Communist Party. You literally, there are numbers for jokes. This joke was number 832. And if you go to the next one, it's only 837, which means that 4 jokes were taken out. Don't forget to enable all chat. I think I did that already in the lobby. My friends. Hello, Nexio. It's a little bit disturbing that you want the chat to be enabled. Honestly, it's a little bit disturbing. Idi people were trying to get through the hard times. Yeah. I do completely understand. I'm not saying anything, the jokes are bad or whatever. I imagine people would laugh. It's really, really tough to imagine being in a field where you have these weird rules about, you have a land, and then the party deserves, whatever percentage of it. Always, it's tough. It's probably really tough, Imagine working and getting the fruits of your labor is already tough. But when they take, they are, okay. When you work and then the guy from the government comes and just takes a part of it, or most of it, I don't know. Damn. And people were getting shot for hiding wheat and hiding, stuff that they grew. The F kind of a hellscape is that. Whenever someone says that, oh, but they were good intention. Come on, remember this, You wouldn't ever hold anyone to that low of a standard these days if someone said, oh, yes, he did a horrible thing. But think of the intentions. Really, I guess it's some extra information if you think about the intentions, but it doesn't matter. Why am I playing against Aries all the time? Oh, again, exactly the same thing does as she did in the last game. She just flaps her butt around and Yorick just slap. Unfortunately, you were sleeping on the slap button there, so... So you did not... Oh, there is that poke. There's that poke from that ghoul. I love to see how he just slowly nibbles, and then the comet flies. That's one of my favorite things about Comet and Ghouls. Okay. It's Echo, so it's kind of dangerous. It's not super dangerous, but it's a little bit. Oh, is that Jin or in the next? Is that Jin from the last game? His name is Feed or Win, you know. Careful. This is gonna slow push to me, but the thing is, it doesn't really matter when something slow pushes to you in mid lane. You know, it matters much more in the top lane. This is the perfect game to enable all chat, isn't it? I think it's the perfect game to do that. Because, let me tell you, I smell some typing. I really do smell some typing. Whoop, there it is. Actually, over-eager. What am I doing? I could have just used wall and she would have still used flash. So, calm down, Mr. Pokrick. She's low on CS, so the game is going well for me. I just have to save my mana a bit until I get to level 6. Oh, can I get this? Yes. That's what matters to me. There's the poke. I think I will have to... Is that the same Ari, by the way? New entry, Junior? Doesn't matter, I guess. Yeah. Oh, sweet. Sweet lord. Okay. Okay, you didn't see that. You did not see that. That was actually my bad. Talk about the Ignite TP difference. Talk about a TP Ignite difference. She doesn't have flash, she doesn't have flash. I might even save the cannon here. Yeah, there it is. Please stop shooting at me, cannon minion. Stop doing that. What is he doing? Why isn't he hitting the wave? Look at him quivering over there. Guy, why are you quivering? Please start working on those minions. Why am I freezing if you're just gonna quiver? Damn, this guy quivering? Now the freeze is broken. I think you could make the argument that because of him, the freeze got broken. Damn. Cannon minion quivering. That should never happen. That should never ever happen. New tech. Actually, no, I'm not gonna go back. He needs help. I don't know, man. I don't know. He's gonna get level 6 soon. So... I can't get ganked right now. I can't get ganked right now. Okay. Not good. Itty with itty in the bot lane. No, Maiden. Maiden, please don't do that. Please don't let her do that. Maiden. 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 Okay. Was getting mad. Was mad predicting something. Okay. Unlucky that she decided to do this. She's, you know, she's doing what she needs to do, okay? Let me tell you that. Okay. Yeah, I knew that that's what's gonna happen. I just didn't want to risk that she's gonna attack Maiden in some way. Because she could use her R to kill Maiden and that would be worth. So you don't want that to happen. I'm actually kind of surprised that more people don't trade Rs with Yorick. Especially players like Ari and Lux and stuff. Luxes actually do trade. Hey. Hey. You know, I'm not gonna sit silently, idly by as you use your abilities. I'm gonna, you know, run around, be in the wave, just chilling. The waves crashing on my shoulders. That was a good 1v1, by the way. I played it very well. I turned my back to her so that there's higher chance that Maiden's gonna nibble her as I hide in the minion wave. Because I was kind of low compared to her. Oh, she does have it. No, 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 please. Please, Kha'Zix. Oh, no. My boy. My boy, Kha'Zix. Oh, she should have been there. Okay. Is there an opportunity to gank here? What? Yorick doing a gank? Since when does that ever happen? She actually... Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. It's kind of unlucky actually. Kha'Zix, you need to help. You need to help a guy out now. You need to help a guy out. What the F is this? How many does he have? Okay, 2 plates is not... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I can't comment on this. The silver lining about this is that I will have my boots now. And I got 2 plates, so it's probably not worth, but... you know, 40-60. Hey, Mrs. Samira. Now that is not something I want to see. The silver lining is that she's going to go bot now and we are not going to fight for the minions. Okay, Jaeger. Thanks for being here. Jägermeister. Whoop. She must not have flash anymore. Okay. Okay, that's, you know, you did a lot, Mr. Alistar. You did a lot, you know. Was worth. Alistar has no damage usually. And that's just, you know, that's just what it is. No, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Is he level 6? Okay. I sense some trouble from the bot lane. I really do sense some trouble. She's gonna be here. But she doesn't have R. Oh, she's actually not. Okay, some graves. Unfortunately, he got all the important ones, right? Oh yeah, please do that. Oh, please regenerate all of the health. Oh, that's so fair. That is so fair that he regenerates all health. Sweet Lord. Okay. Maiden last hitting that cannon like there's no tomorrow. Like there actually is a tomorrow. Okay. She was trying to dodge, but she... that was... Yorick was so slow. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, sweet Jesus. Sweet, sweet, sweet Jesus. I'm having a bad time this match. I don't like it. I'm suffering. I'll tell you this. I'm suffering in this match. I am suffering in this match. Since I'm suffering and Buddha said that life is suffering, is League of Legends life? Because it's suffering? Echo isn't here, which means that I get a lot. Okay. I might get the first tower, but it's not really gonna mean anything if they, you know. No, 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 don't do that. There we go. There we go. There's that Alistar. Actually, you know, if we get that dragon, and if we get the first tower, we could be looking at the boots. Because I already turned away from the boots. I already turned away from the boots. Oh, there he is. He says garbage plank. That's so funny. Oh, no, 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 no. They're gonna roll me over. They are gonna roll me over. Oh, it's so little damage. What the F? I thought he's fed. He says garbage plank like he's in the kindergarten. That's an insult from the kindergarten. You know, I don't want to tell you how to spend your oats, but, you know. Don't hit the maiden. Why is he hitting the maiden? Look at that. Such a bad person. We don't like those bad people here. We don't like these bad people here. Take that, okay? Take that, Mr. Jin. Or should I say garbage in? Take a page from that Urgot book. He's gonna have to use it. No, he's not. And I'm getting the first tower because of that. Well, Jin. Sorry, guy. You lost the tower. You lost the tower, boy. Any word on the next champ? Is there a champ revealed? Because I don't know nothing about it. To be completely frank with you. I don't know nothing about it. I'm learning React, because it turns out that React is the way to go when making 3JS web games, and both Bonedle and Pigeon Agents is web. I'm kind of late to the party, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, we actually might get the boots after all. Well, it's a tough call, honestly, but who knows? Can I get this actually? Depends on what the cannon... Oh! I didn't see him. I really didn't see him, so... My bad. I thought it's only her. Oh, any word you mean, like... Is there any word? No, for me, no. I don't know. This is just a warm-up account anyway. Oh, sweet lord, how can you say something that cringe? If you ever hear me say something like that, hire a sniper, find out where I live, and shoot through the, you know, the walls, preferably. Because that's not me, that's a zombie. You know? That's not me. Are we living fast, Mr. Pokrick, like a snail on a milk? Are you the one who left a comment about me saying it is what it is instead of it what it is? Because I thought about it many times this morning. So you might be right. You might be right. I might have started leaving a little bit too fast. If this was serious, I would go tabbies. What the F is he talking? Why would you not go tabbies, you know? What are you doing? It's so unbelievable. How can he expect you to ever believe something like that? Because he's playing ranked. Alcoholic. Oh, he's, you know, I understand. Is he typing? I hope he's typing. I can't catch him, and there's no point trying, but, you know. I can do some gardening. I can see if he's in the bushes, maybe. I have trouble farming now because I guess my bot lane lost or they won. I don't know what happened exactly. Okay. You have inspired my friends and I to say it to save time. Yeah, itty woody dee. Itty woody dee. Itty woody dee. You can actually lengthen it a little bit if you're feeling lazy. Not lazy, but if you're feeling like you know, you're feeling like you want to relax a little bit, you can say itty woody dee. When something really... I don't know when you could say that exactly. I'm having trouble coming up with an example, but there's definitely times where you can do that. And yeah, Prosopas, thanks for becoming a subscriber, my friend. Welcome to the Ghoul family. Please check out our sponsor, the bonedle game. If I add ads to that game, to that website, it's gonna be literally a sponsor of the channel. I think we can do it, yeah. I actually don't know. I feel like Echo might steal it, but Jin is so far down the rabbit hole of gray screen, which is 15 seconds, which is, you know, a lot. You know, in League of Legends time, it's a lot. Urgot is actually in a big measurement battle with that Gangplank, so we'll see who... You know, who's the one who loses because of that. Because when you get into that ego measurement battle, which means that they are doing 1v1s instead of trying to win the game, we'll see. Hopefully it's us, because I need... It would be cool that this account went to Masters, so people would take this build seriously. Because I personally believe in this build, but you kind of need that, you know, you need those receipts if you want people to... play it, you know. But Gangplank, when he uses his R, if he uses it in a 1v1, it's actually even more the thing I said about him being in a measurement battle there. They might get that. Oh, they did get it already, so. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, what you doing, boy? Hey, Gangplank. Actually, I don't know. What if he wins? He does have ghouls do it. They can't do it because he's... That's interesting, that's interesting. Let's see, does he have anything here? He could be here or here. He was there. I was right. Well, here's what it is. Who's doing the measurement battle now? Me. I'm the one who's doing it. But me doing it is fine. I think. Me doing it is fine. We're gonna measure. Okay, let's get into this. Let's get into this. We're gonna continuing measuring. Oh. It was bound to happen. You know, that's the story arc of me. That's the story arc, okay? It's fine. It's fine, okay, my friends? You might think that I lost the measurement battle, which I did. But if we get the dragon, my silver lining explanation cope of this is that we got the dragon because he used his R on me, okay? And that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Overconfidence is a slowness. My friend, imagine I hit that E after I flash. You know, that it was a real, you know, 1v1. It was a real 1v1. He did have more gold than I did, but that's, you know, that's just cope. Am I right? That's just cope. This account used to be rank 1 GP on League of Graphs. Oh, that's just sad. Honestly, I don't mean to flame anybody, you know, you do, you know, whatever, it's your oats. Use your oats as you want. But to me, it's just sad, you know, that type of chatting. To me, it's just sad. I should actually not feed him any longer because, well, if I continue feeding him, it's not going to be good. We do want to be... They actually will catch me, I think. Damn, he is quite... He's measuring more and more. He is measuring more and more. Let me do some maiden poke here. Okay. Why is he smiting Maiden mid-fight? What are you doing, boy? Why is he using his smite on Maiden? Is that a measure of skill or a measure of panic? Hello, Fire Marines. Welcome. Measure of thirst. Yeah, I think you're right. Okay, now once I get my item... Oh, sweet lord, you know what? I think I have another item that I must get. Because they have 2 crit chancers. And by the way, did you know? I've been saying this for a while. But did you know that this item reduces also this? Did you know that? Did you know that? Okay, so now the thing about Gangplank is the way I understand it. And I think I'm right. So now there's going to be another measurement battle between me and him. Oh no, he's actually going to measure with Urgot. So, it's fine. This Urgot has quite a big gut. So, now I don't want to go against Ari. I specifically bought this against Gangplank. So, the fact that I'm now, you know, top. Yeah. Do you ever wonder how a tanned Yorick would look like? I think he would die if he would go into sun. Something would happen with his blood. Like a vampire. For some reason they want me to go mid, which is the wrong call. Oh, Gangplank's gonna join that fight. No, no, don't fight there, please. She's actually level 14. How did she lose so badly? How did she lose so badly? Damn. No one wants to fight Ari when you have just bought Randuin's Omen, but it is what it is sometimes, you know. Sometimes you gotta yank that chain. Pressed it. Pressed it. Pretty bad for us, actually. Well, sorry. Kind of my bad, but I thought that I did a good flank on Gangplank. But I didn't. But I didn't. Urgot. Urgot. I believe in you. Well, yeah. It's actually my bad, all of this, because I did start that fight and it was bad. And I did start it and it was bad. You know, that's about it. So, but I thought I'm going, you know, I'm doing good. I thought I'm doing good. I thought that I'm, you know, flanking. Yanking then flanking. Now I don't need to go back. I can't buy anything. The only thing we got was Gangplank's flash. So... So I think next time, before I do something like that, I should look at the map and I should think, hey, where are they? Might they be there, all 5? And if the answer is maybe, then maybe don't go. Okay? Maybe don't go. I don't see anybody, so maybe I should stay back. Just maybe. Where are they? Can you tell me? No point doing this, but it is what it is. Oh, Alistar isn't even here, so I will win the measurement battle after, in the end, I would say. If he doesn't get Maiden. It's gonna probably come down to if he can get Maiden, though. Alistar getting, you know, gratered? Is that a word? Gratered? Gangplank, you're about to get planked. About to get planked. Actually, they don't dive him. Well, I would personally think that it would be better to flank, you know, to... This item is so good against Gangplanks. He is a little bit neutered, you know. When that... No, we shouldn't be there. No. What was that flash, sweet lord? What was that flash, sweet Lord Jesus the Third? Sweet Lord Jesus the Third, what am I doing this match? At least I pressed the button, right? At least I pressed the button. That was... We are throwing the game, including me. Let's just chalk it up to me being tired, okay? Let's just chalk that up, okay? Okay. Oh, sweet lord, I need to finish the game because I need to update the bonedle game. Bonedle game, not bondle. I promised everybody I'm gonna update it at 12. And it's 30 minutes. And it's gonna take some good 15 minutes for me to update it. Some good 15 minutes. But I think people are gonna... perhaps the claw. The wife said that it was actually a better translation would be the hook, because that's the claw is way too animal-like. The hook would be the right one. Let's see what Leona and Alice and Kha'Zix can do here. Probably not too much. Probably not too much though. Ari almost got nibbled, but yeah, a little bit too much feeding from us in the enemy base, so yeah. Oh sweet lord. Oh sweet Jesus. Yeah, can I get this? No, it doesn't exist. Okay. Now, Leona is a person who you wouldn't want to be friends with. That's for one, okay? But she is like the broken clock who's right twice a day, okay? Because I have been performing very poorly for the past 15 minutes. Very poorly. So, you know, that's the worst type of flame, which is true. Hello, that player. Let me hit her with those 2 question marks over there, because if you can dish it out, you need to take it, right? If you can dish it out, you need to take it. Okay. What's happening with that Urgot over there? Urgot. Oh, actually I'm gonna measure and do a little bit of that. Oh. I should win, right? My friends. Oh, he's full build. This game is a testament to, if you can dish it out, you should be able to take it, because I've been dishing out some talk about measurement battles and stuff, and I did measure against a guy who just, you know, he was on Viagra, okay? And I measured against him. So that's why I'm in the gray screen right now. And that's why the last match for today might go as a LP loss instead of an LP victory, okay? As an LP loss. Okay, Urgot. Okay, well done, but, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, it's totally deserved loss, actually, if we lose. Totally deserved loss for me. Yep. This is, you know, forget this game. It didn't happen. Open up the bone game, guess the animation, and that's it. That's it. We could have easily won this if I didn't flash, you know, do all kinds of crazy things. So, anyway, watch the, you know, there were only 2 games on this stream, okay? Only 2 games were played on the stream. The 3rd game didn't happen. I was just relaxing in a bathtub, and anything else that happened, you hallucinated it. You know, it's all good. It's all good. Hallucinations happen, it's fine. Hallucinations happen, my friends. Only 2 games were played on this stream. And yeah, check out the bone game. I'm gonna update the next, you know, the next bundle, and I'm gonna update it around 12. It might go a little bit over the mark. So yeah, that player, yeah, you can watch the 2 games that happened on the stream, the first one and the second one. You can watch those. Only 2 games on the stream? That's a little low, Pokrick. Well, yeah, sometimes you gotta play only 2. It's fine. Sometimes you gotta play only 2. You know? Okay. Thanks for watching this. Thanks for checking out the website. And I'll see you next time. I'll see you next time, my friends. And thanks for being here. Yeah, Brax, Tuna, Shirdal, Bran Muffin, Epic, Messi, the Cougar Hunter, of course, Prosopas. Who else? Who else? Who else is here? That player, Mike, Jagger, I guess already went away. Newbie, Sedona Trainer. Who else? What's the site? The site is http bonedle.rito.lol. Check it out. Save it in your daily thing. And, you know, just guess those animations. Just guess those daily animations. Sharpen your, I guess you sharpen your visual memory of animations and stuff. Yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.